Good afternoon, Book of Face. It is Trudy here, and I am going to lead a prayer for Australia today. As you'll see in the comments, I've talked about setting the intention. I'm running this through my phone as well on my Global Sparkles business page, so I'm just going to hit live on that as well. So it's starting. Hi, welcome to my Facebook family on my Global Sparkles page. Just so you know, I'm doing this across my phone and my laptop. So if you see me looking somewhere that looks weird, chances are I'm connecting with the people on the other page. So feel free to give some love or likes or something to let me know that you're here. It has been a very interesting process seeing this go out, because yesterday I was actually talking about doing something energetically as a collective to join us all in one focus, and that was for rain. And then literally 5 minutes later, the email came out about, the message came out about people in New Zealand wanting to coordinate globally global prayer for Australia for calling in the rain. Now, I've seen some posts around there with people getting a bit upset about the nature of the forwarded message. Let's move past that. I just think it's fabulous that globally we are being recognized for what's going on as a country ourselves, that always goes out and gives aid and support to other nations, to be recognized as needing support and people being willing to do what they can. I think that is huge and speaks a lot for us as a nation, for who we are. So now I wanted to talk, as it says in the comments here, and I have been posting a fair bit over the last few days about vibration, law of correspondence, what we can do when we're feeling overwhelmed, and how sinking into a negative state of anger or rage or frustration isn't actually going to serve us at the moment. And hi, Irina, Leonie, and Aiden. Thanks for joining me today, and Tabby. So right now, in this moment, our frequency matters. Now, a year ago, I would have been rolling my eyes at the thought of doing some sort of global prayer. I've put intention in there. I'll talk about this in a moment. But the more I learn about energy and vibration and spirituality, the more I see and I recognize, I have to recognize that all our minds are joined. And if we're all sitting in a space of impotent rage and frustration, that's all we're going to create more of. So I wanted to talk first about why it's important for us to be in the right emotional state when we're doing this prayer, when we are setting this intention, because we want to raise the frequency and the vibration and the energy that we're putting out there. Hi, Jade. Oh, thank you. So it's really important before we get started that we take a moment to ground ourselves. Now, if you want to call this prayer, call it prayer. Let it be what it needs to be for you, for this to feel like it's effective and to feel like in some way you're contributing to supporting Australia in calling in the rain. For me, intention is very, very powerful. Doing this from a place of really positive, focused intention for not just rain on the weekend, but for a long-term shift and change in what's happening in this country and its politics and in its land management and what's happening to our people, Indigenous and otherwise, as a whole. I think the intention for this can be very powerful, but the emotion that we put behind it is so important. And this is why when we're doing the actual prayer in 5 minutes, and the prayer only goes for 3 minutes, it's really important that emotionally we are really feeling the good feelings that we need to feel for this to really work. Now, every cell of our body is vibrating. It's sending out a frequency. So before we start the actual prayer, I really want to encourage everyone. I've got some notes here to make sure I don't miss everything. I really want to encourage everyone to just take a moment to take in a deep breath and relax. Breathe out any stress, any anger, breathe out the frustration. And I really want you to just take a moment to breathe in love, feelings of gratitude. And if you need to think of a moment where you were so grateful for something in your life, just think of that moment. Just allow yourself to sink into that feeling. Gratitude, appreciation. Our cells at the core vibrate to a similar frequency as gratitude. And it's very important that we're sending more of that out when we're doing our prayer for rain. Now, I do intentions because there's a saying, what I focus on expands. And, you know, we have a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. And it processes the information that gets hit on our unconscious level, deletes it, distorts it, generalizes it. We only actually get to process and maintain a very small amount of information that hits us in any second. So let's really set the intention that not only now, not only for this weekend for short-term relief, but let's set the intention from a space of absolute gratitude as we pray for rain, that ongoing we can do more to support our farmers, to support our environment, to support the climate. Now, right now, I'm not here to discuss the climate change debate. I'm not here to argue politics. I do believe right now is a very defining moment for Australia as a whole, as a country, and we have a huge opportunity for something very big to come out of this. I don't believe that things are random. I believe that once we have looked after the people on the ground in their hour of need, that we can step back and look at this with a different perspective, a perspective for creating change. I think this, if we are going to look for something out of what's happening here, this really is a defining moment. And for me, I'm setting the intention in this prayer that good comes from this. That once we've taken care of all the people on the ground that are hurt, that are injured, that are in pain, I've experienced the pain of fire and the devastation of losing a home personally. So I have so much empathy for the people that are out there and who've lost everything. But I believe as a nation, we can have this as a defining moment for us. So that's all I want to talk about politically. I have let people know I have political aspirations. We'll talk about those another day. But I think for us now, I just really want us to ground, take a breath. The prayer starts in about a minute or so, but let's get prepared for that. Give yourself full permission to be here, to be present in this moment. This is the prayer coming up for Australia. We are so grateful for all our international family and friends who have come here to support us in this. If you have to think of something special to feel that, to feel joy, to open up your heart to love, because right now love is what this earth needs. This is what Australia needs. Just feel into that moment, feel into that now. And so we'll start the actual prayer in about 30 seconds. I'm just keeping an eye on my clock. That visualization, that intention that we have for everyone to be safe and to know that they are loved, that we recognize and see their need while we see their pain, and we're here to work with them and help them heal from this. We want to send them love. So I'm going to start the prayer now, the visualization. And as you sit here in this moment, and we are very aware that all minds are joined, and we collect and connect energetically with our brothers and sisters around the globe. And we have a moment of gratitude for them. And as we're here in this moment, you hear a sound, and it starts gentle at first. It's rain. It's just the gentle drops of rain. You look out the window and maybe you see that there's this beautiful cloud cover across the sky and the rain is starting to fall. Maybe you can hear the sound of the rain falling on a tin roof. Maybe you're hearing it hit the windows, but it's this beautiful, steady, consistent rain. It's enough rain to nurture the earth. You can feel the rain. It's coming and it's falling. It's here to to relieve the parched, scorched earth. You hear it, you can smell it. You can smell that beautiful smell of rain in the air, and you can feel your heart filling up with love and joy and excitement as more rain comes down. And as you look out, you see now that the dams are full, the rivers or the lakes, wherever you live, they've risen. You can't stop smiling. You are so excited for this rain. And as you're sitting there, just seeing whatever it is that you see, to know that the earth has been soothed in this moment, that there is relief for our firefighters, and you know in your heart that this can be ongoing, that we can support the earth to heal, that we aren't helpless, that as the rain falls down and you can see the firemen, the fireys are hugging each other. They're doing dances in the rain. You can see that the flames, they're diminishing, they're diminishing, they're diminishing across the country, and you feel so much love and joy and gratitude. And you're sending this energy out across Australia, this beautiful love, this knowing, this desire fulfilled for the rain to fall. You can see the animals, they're relieved. Even the animals who may not understand what fire really is, they know that they too now are safe. And as you're hearing the rain and you can smell the rain and you just see it, you see the earth, you feel so much peace and joy. And you open your heart, and whether it's prayer, whether it's intention, whatever it is, you're celebrating this moment, knowing that there is relief, that the rain is falling. Thank you. Thank you to God. Thank you to the universe, to source, to soul, to spirit. Thank you, Mother Earth, for giving us this respite and for allowing us to see that we have the power and the ability to create change. And that there's no need for blame game right now. Right now it is about protecting, saving, serving, and looking after not only us, but our earth. Hold that in your heart. Just hold those feelings in your heart. Smile, celebrate, feel the joy, hear the rain across our country. And now I set the intention that for the next 30 days, my alarm will go off at 6 o'clock every day, and I will step back into this feeling and this emotion and knowing that we can have a summer, we can have rain, we are safe. We are safe, we are safe, we are safe. Mother Earth loves us and is looking after us. This is the intention that I set in this moment. For the next 90 days, my alarm will go off and I will step into this. And I encourage anyone who's listening to this to set that alarm, set that intention as well, to do that prayer consistently at the same time every day. Pray for Australia, pray for our planet. Set the intention, see it, hear it, feel it, desire it, and help us globally manifest a healthier planet. We don't know the intention that Mother Earth had for these fires. We don't know the intention of the universe. We can only guess. But for me, I truly believe that we have the ability to rise up from this, a better nation, a better world. We now as humans need to step up and create the changes that will make sure things like this are minimized, the risk is minimized. We live in a hot country. There's always going to be risk, but we have the opportunity now to minimize that. And for those of you that are affected, I send my love to you. Behind the scenes, I'm doing what I can to support you. And I know there are so many people out there doing the same. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are loved. And please, I'm a coach. If anyone needs to chat, I'm here to listen. I'm here to support. And that's probably the best thing that I can offer right now. So if you need me, please reach out. There's going to be things happening behind the scenes. There'll be fundraisers and things. I know there's so many amazing, beautiful people out there already organizing things. So for now, I'm going to finish up. Set your intentions, set your prayer. For those of you that are affected, please know that you are loved. You are not forgotten here in the cities. We might feel a little helpless about what we can actually really do to truly help you. But having grown up in the country, I also, I know the pain. So please keep in touch. Please keep this going. You're more than welcome to share this, to come back and listen to it again. The prayer for rain, like I think this could even be a global prayer, but feel it, see it, like imagine it on your skin, like hear the sounds, like really envelop yourself in this intention. And then now let's take the practical actions to make sure we do the best we can to minimize this ever happening again. I love you, everyone. I'm just finishing on my Global Sparkles page. Thank you, Amir, for joining me here. That one's finished. Thanks for joining the prayer, and for everybody else who said a prayer and who took action, who shared, who's with me on this. Thank you. And I'm going to finish up for now, but know that I love you, and we're Aussies. We'll turn this around. We'll remember this. We'll remember the battles. We'll remember the heroes, and we'll step up. We always look after our own. We're all connected. We're all joined. How could we not? Love you. Bye.